And welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us this afternoon. Today we are talking about the importance of parents helping children make social connections. So joining me live here today, Jocelyn de la Rosa, the Executive Director of Family Support Centers in Salt Lake City. Good to have you again on this Wednesday.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So tell us, Jocelyn, now talking about social connections. Again, these are some of a part of the 5 bullet points. Talk a little bit about, update those on what this is, and then we'll go into social connections.
Yeah, the 5 protective factors are helping parents be resilient, supporting parents and being more supportive towards their children, and helping us create a society where children are growing up to be happy and, enjoy life.
Most definitely. So tell us, one of these bullet points now, social connections. What exactly is that? Let's define that first.
Social connections is having a network of people that you can feel supported of and that you are also supporting. Specifically with social connections and the 5 protective factors, it has to do with parents. Parenting can be very lonely, and sometimes as you have children, you sometimes lose some of those relationships with friends, maybe some hobbies, and so you're not as out in the community, and it can be very lonely.
Now, not only is it important for us as parents to make sure that we maintain these social connections, but also being an example of that for our kids and teaching our kids the importance of this. What's the importance of that?
Yeah, teaching children what a healthy relationship looks like, what a healthy connection looks like, is really important as kids are growing up and are in schools. What does a good friend look like, and what does it mean to be a good friend? Because a lot of the time we are what I need support, but it also goes both ways, where we want to be supportive and receive that support. And so being able to model that for our children is really important.
And for so long, we as parents have a great influence on our kids. Always we do. But there's that stretch of time where your friends' opinions just matter so much. So to teach them how to have healthy social connections and friends, I think, just such an important lesson. Tell us some examples then of social connections. You can walk through some of these examples to really drill this home for parents at home thinking, I can improve on this with my own life and for my kids. Yeah,
for adults, social connections, keeping in touch with your friends, picking up a hobby or an old hobby that you had. Really, we want to reduce the reduction of loneliness. Once people start to feel lonely, especially during the pandemic, we had a lot of isolation, and so we're now just starting to form those social connections again. And when people are lonely, you're less likely to be engaged with your children as parents. And same with children. They were very, at school, they weren't in sports, maybe church wasn't going on, and so they had a reduction of social connections. And so examples for kids are being involved in after-school programs, sports, clubs, church activities, anything that really, even play dates with their friends. We sometimes forget about smaller kids.
Yes.
That even 1, 2, and 3-year-olds need that social connection, and they also really enjoy being around other adults or even other babies.
Okay, Jocelyn, we have a pandemic baby where he was born at the beginning of 2020, and I just look at that, and his interactions are so important because for the first stretch, it was only our family that he had interactions with. So that resonates with me. Tell us where people can learn more about all of this. Again, these are five stages that we can talk about that you've mentioned. To pick up on that, you can go to abc4.com, but also to get more information about social connections, where can they go?
They can go to utahfamilies.org or familysupportcenter.org.
And what you offer to the community, if you'll just summarize that too, because I think it's so important people understand that.
Yeah, we offer crisis nurseries. We have 17 across the state of Utah. We also offer therapy services, and we also offer parenting classes. You can join them virtually or in person.
Okay, so for those parents who need to have more adult social connections, not feel so lonely, they have these resources here, right, available. Again, everything will be on our website, abc4.com. Thank you again for your time, Jocelyn de la Rosa, and we'll send it to you, Rich.